D&D.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Risen Gaia, aka Risen, aka Adam, aka whatever the hell you want to go by or call me. Coming back at you with another one. This is session 19
Oh,
of the
excuse me.
Strife of Aradiel, and those are the players sneezing with excitement. And so we're picking up right now. We do have Ragnar currently out, so maybe he'll join us a little later. You know, we'll see. But right now, we got some things to wrap up from last session before we can move on forward with the still want to call you shithead. Well, you know what? Yeah, so we still got some things that we want to wrap up there. Then we'll bring it all back together, get back on our normal quest line and everything. But yeah, so why delay? Oh, quick announcements and everything. Of course, if you're new here, follow is always appreciated. Check me out on all the other stuff, the TikToks, the Instagrams, the limbs, those. And if you are interested in getting into and playing D&D, I am starting to run sessions over on startplaying.games. Hopefully I'm going to get something going there pretty soon. They are paid sessions, but you can find me there also under Risen Gaia. But let's get the group in here and hello, what is up, everybody? How's it going?
Hello.
Hello.
What's up? Ready for tonight?
I got my new
Always.
character ready.
All right. I forgot about this conversation.
Nice and confident. Oh yeah.
I have an idea ready,
My
just
hair's
in
got
case.
a Stepford wife thing going on right now. I don't know what that's all about. Alright, so now Finvar, again, we're gonna loop you back in around everything like that once we find the right spot where it fits. Right now, unless we need to kind of establish something else otherwise, you have a little bit of time there, but more or less you guys kind of broke off as you were going to look for the when you were going to look for Jasmina, kind of spreading out trying to locate her place. So that's how we're going to break that up as far as when you guys split. And from there, you all had dived down when you did find her, had interaction with her, got a little bit of information, and kind of saw the state that the ossuary had left her mind in. Upon leaving, well, something interesting happened as Torrin happened to grab upon a coin, floated down from the somewhere above. Doing so, teleporting him immediately into another plane, the water plane, in fact, where he soon found himself fighting off some not so friendly beings who looked to get some free labor out of him. Now, by the time the rest of our group there, that was the time Jasper and Ira followed him through that portal, time had passed. They found themselves under attack as well, only to be rescued by a now 3-month-older Torrin, who helped them to fend off their attackers. At which point you all gathered up with this resistance force and made your move on their city there, where you're hoping to get to a gate that'll bring you all back to the material plane. When we left off, you all had made a massive attack, pushed your way up into the chambers from underneath inside of this massive hollowed out turtle shell. And that's where we left off. On the other side of a wall there, you can hear gargled speaking, something yelling off and shouting orders at other things moving about there. And along with you all, let's not forget your drowner friends here, Jagged, Rex, and Gil, the shark beasts who have accompanied you along here. And with that, we'll flip back over to y'all and let me know exactly how you would like to proceed. Now, to kind of set things up a little bit here, you all are on the opposite side. The walls here, again, it's coral, so it's all kind of smooth, but, rough, like very fine sandpaper. Little gaps and holes here or there give you peaks on the other side, but it's not quite a clear shot. You can see figures there moving about through some kind of a, halfway pearlescent glass and crystals that surround this area here. And you see the disfigured reflections of these things. One of them shouting, things moving about. What are you guys doing?
could you give us just a little bit of theater of the mind first before we plan too far in advance? How far are we from the portal? And is the portal active?
So from where you guys are looking at, you can kind of see peeking through there. The portal itself, while it is somewhat obscured through some of these crystals and everything, you can see its massive structure about a good 120 feet on the other end of the wall that you stand at. The portal itself does look active. On the inside, despite being underwater yourselves, it has its own kind of thicker watery surface that goes across this big round gate there. You can see the waves kind of moving through it, rippling.
And at what angle are the enemy forces that we would have to go through? Because that'll tell us whether we need to bum rush the portal or fight or sneak.
From where you guys currently are, it's almost like the inside of the area kind of bowls in a bit there. And on the opposite end, from where you're looking at, there basically would be, if you were to burst through the wall you're at, they would be straight ahead. From where you can see, though, you're actually in some kind of an undersection to that little area there. So there's staircases that wraps around to some kind of structure above you.
So it'd take us a few rounds to get to the portal. Well, Torn, what do you think?
Well,
Dash, fight?
if we fight, we make noise. Genie might come back. But if we don't fight, they might block our way in. So it's kind of hard to make this decision. Maybe distraction. If anybody has anything for that. If not, I mean, maybe we can make an explosion with one of these harpoons.
That would definitely be a good distraction. Ay. I swear English is my first language.
Water, you get too much water in your gills?
Obviously. Oh no.
Jasper, you do have a disadvantage on your next roll there, buddy.
Thanks, Plem. Sure appreciate it. You the man.
Look, they've already got me into the elemental plane of water with a coin. So.
And he gave me disadvantage last time.
Well, I think the explosive harpoon is a great distraction compared to any of the magical abilities that I have. So,
Yeah, I don't think anything I have would be able to cause as big an explosion.
on the other hand, you know, they swim as fast as we do, so I think that anything we do is just going to delay them just a round.
Yeah. And nobody has any like magic or anything that can make a noise without an explosion before we do this?
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, I can cast some minor illusions, but the range is real short. It's only 30 feet, and the portal being 120 feet away, any illusion that I could cast would be too close to us to be an effective distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can try the explosion.
Oh, sorry. Do I still have Pass Without Trace active? Because I do believe I cast it before we got in here last time.
You do. You cast that as you guys were dropping down on the stingray or on the mana rays from the bottom of the that massive whale shark. So you probably have a good probably halfway through it at this point. You have a good 5 minutes left on it.
Okay.
It's a 10-minute spell, right?
I believe. Oh no, up to an hour.
It's an hour.
Up to an hour. Okay, yeah. So you got plenty of time on that.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to picture this room a bit more. So there's the portal. You said where was that exactly in this little room again?
So from where you guys are, think of it almost like a. It's kind of got a amphitheater-like effect to it. On the inside, you can see it kind of bowls in there a little bit. There's a little flat section at the bottom there, but you know, of course, everyone's swimming, so no need for actual ground. It's just kind of slopes inwards. Little, not really steps, but paths that lead up from the. You can see kind of cutting down from the sides in front of you.
Okay.
Can't really see what's above, and then on the opposite side, you see the big round circle there with the
Okay.
watery substance. This is all looking at it kind of through these crystals that grow up on the walls all around the building here. So it's a
And
little
where?
bit blurred, kind of like looking through dirty glass or like looking through an old Coke bottle or something. And let
And
me
where-
get a perception check from you.
Let's do this.
Get somebody with a squeaky toy out there, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's my dog.
Just from Torn or from us as well, Risen?
That's a
What's that?
5.
Just from Torn or from us as well?
At the moment, with kind of Torin leaning up there close and taking a bigger peek there.
Okay.
Just go ahead and get this one from him first.
I'm gonna add my second win to roll a D10 on top of that, because that's a 5. Please be good. Oh, it's 8.
Yeah, so I mean, that's about all you see. You see little blurry figures kind of moving about on the other end, but with the blur there and kind of when they connect, it's hard to tell any kind of distance or size because of that blurring effect. So not really sure how many are in there. You see one larger one towards the actual portal though. And then you all were looking as well, so let me go ahead and get your guys' perceptions.
Okay.
I am not good at that. Yep, I got a 4.
Oh, I got an 8. I
can't
met
see
Torn.
anything in here.
We ain't found shit.
I had a +6 on my perception check.
Ira looked through, sees the same thing as him. When you try to look through there, some weird little reflection of the light actually kind of magnifies through there. Ugh, burns your retina for half a second.
So where are we in this? Like, where are we coming out of at this little
So
amphitheater
you're
bowl?
coming out from underneath this kind of tunnel pathway that went up through to the bottom of this section, kind of a hidden, looks like from the way that this crystal and everything grows and just the way this thing is, maybe it was something that had use beforehand, but naturally kind of the coral grew over it in sections that blocked this path off before.
Well, the drowners we've got with us want to fight. I'd say let's fight.
They also want to go home.
And they are
so-
over there. They're still back over there, just rocking back and forth, pumping each other up, ready to go.
I will say this: if things start getting hairy, y'all go through the portal. I'll be behind you.
Squint in disbelief at Torin, but
I want to
sure.
do an insight check,
Sure.
but I'm gonna trust Torrin on this one.
All right. So what's the plan, y'all? What are you doing?
Well, we can take the element of surprise.
Yep.
How many enemies did you say there were? Sorry.
You don't know exactly.
Okay.
From the blur and everything and the movements of them, it's hard to tell. From what you can see, there's at least 3, but no way of telling if there's more.
Okay.
Yeah, if things go south, bolt for the portal. Dash.
Of course.
Well, let's sneak up, and then whenever you feel it's necessary, Torin, throw your explosive harpoon, and then we'll jump out and surprise them.
You said there's a big one there too, right, Risen? Like there's a bigger creature.
There's one that looks larger than the rest, kind of nestled back in front of where the portal actually is.
Okay. Well, if y'all are ready, what's the range on these harpoons?
The range on the harpoons, you have a 30-foot normal toss, and we'll say 50 at disadvantage, since it is still underwater. I think normally it removes the overthrow, but
Yeah.
who cares?
Rex, Gil, Jaggard, you all have a harpoon with you?
Oh yes, we're ready.
When we get close enough, we're all going to throw our javelins or harpoons at that big guy by that portal.
One thing first, boss. How do we kind of points towards, because again, this is kind of almost a net of coral that blocks the space between here and there. Some of them, the holes are different, oblong shapes and everything, different sizes, but no immediate way through without breaking something to get through there into the next section of the room.
I'll tell you what then. I'll throw my harpoon at the hole with the blockage, and then you three throw yours at the big guy as soon as it breaks.
On your word. And they swim back. The rest of them kind of nuzzle themselves up against a little section of the higher up wall there, ready to push themselves off to give a little extra momentum to their toss.
All right, all my word. 3, 2, word. I throw it.
All right. So that's gonna count as your action there. You toss that off. Gonna ping right in there. Go ahead and give me a. Still want to go ahead and get your attack roll. It is close, so it's gonna be a straight roll.
While he's doing that, I'm going to cast jump on, since it should work underwater the same, since we have a swimming speed, on Ira.
All right.
So I'm not adding proficiency on this, just straight dex roll? Or?
If you're you're proficient with like spears or
Oh.
you should be proficient with all weapons. So
All weapons. Well,
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
martial weapon.
yeah, martial weapons, yeah. So
Yeah,
we're
martial.
good. So I will. It's I think it's +7 then. So I'll roll my scimitar. It's 25.
Nice.
25.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
All right, so when you toss it off, it goes and locks in between kind of a section there where there's a couple of thinner lines holding together a wider circle. When it explodes, bursts open wide. You hear some gurgled shouts from the inside there as the other two toss their spears off quickly. There's a lot of particles and everything in the water that kind of block the vision of it, but then you hear those two more explosions burst off. You hear a shout out, "Oh, what, oh." Before you guys go rushing into the room, let me go ahead and get let's get initiative from everybody.
Everybody.
Nice.
Oh, what? What the heck? I got a 9.
You want to switch with me, Ira?
It doesn't. I don't think it matters
Well-
up to you, because your action's already spent, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I rolled 24. I just didn't know if you wanted higher
One
initiative.
little thing there, Jasper.
No, I think my initiative being lower is better. So
Oh,
I
yeah,
can kill if I
disadvantage?
need to.
That's going to be your disadvantage roll there.
Okay. Yeah, 13.
Jasper, do you want it?
No, take it. It's not going to matter.
Okay,
That's just let's roll.
just offering it.
All right, so
Ooh.
who's 20 and up?
Torrens 24.
Although if we have surprise, do we have advantage on initiative?
Oh.
Is actually a very good point. So we're going to revert yours back to your original roll there then. That'll
I
balance
get
out
the-
for the disadvantage you had.
Torren has 25 now.
And I will roll another one. And Ira now has 19.
Nice.
So I'm still last of our group anyway.
Jasper had 20, right?
Yes.
Correct. Yeah, new different surprise rules in 2024 version.
That's awesome.
No
Like,
longer
it
surprise
clears up
rounds.
all,
Just
all that, BS with the
Whole free round, basically.
yeah.
Damn.
Basically one shot at an enemy.
So with that, as everything is burst open there now, kind of coming through the particles settling, you can see off ahead of you, sitting there, kind of on this little floating platform with a bunch of seaweeds and different plants growing on top of it, like big fluffy pillows there. Sitting at it is a bulbous, just obese-looking fish creature wrapped in all kinds of fanciful jewels with long tentacles brushed back on the top of his head there. A couple of what looked like drowners themselves, though, with things locked around their mouths, holding the mouths shut, wrapped to the back there with a single chain that hangs off the top of their heads. And then overhead, a massive kind of crystal ornament that seems to be held up with little jet streams that are all pushing it up in place at 3 points there. And do you have anything else that you wanted to do there, Torin? That was your action. So have your movement and bonus if you need. Do you have something else?
So on the broom, I'm gonna move. I'm kind of get elevated a bit, but in range to take a shot, basically. So I'll take however much movement I need to get in range with my revolver, which is 30-90 is what it says. So
Okay, so pushing up that way towards that. That's kind of where the that crystal chandelier-like structure is up there. Are you
I'll
hiding
get closer to that.
behind that, or are you curving around it?
I'm just gonna get. I can't really hide behind it because I don't have an action for that. But I'll just get around it, basically. Just kind of be close enough to it, but in range of the big guy still. If it kind of
So
makes sense.
swimming up there, but still within sight. And
Yeah.
then with that, the other two, or the other drowners that are with you there, they burst through as well. They're swimming off, kind of splitting off down the sides there. One going low forward, the other two going around the sides of the amphitheater, which will bring us over to Jasper.
How far away from my current location is the creature on the platform? On the
So
dais?
he's about 110 feet.
Dang. Okay. So I am just going to move forward 30 feet. And then pretty far away, that's 90 feet. I will just use True Strike crossbow since I'm too far away to cast any spells at this time. Let's see, sorry. That would be a 19 to hit
19 and
against the
19
creature on
does
the
it.
dice. Okay. Bummer. So that's 6 points of damage.
6 points.
And that is all I can do at the moment. Just 30 feet closer to the wall. Or the hole in the wall.
All right, so with that, the creature sitting on the platform there sits up slightly, but seems to have trouble getting all the way up. His bulbous legs kind of holding in place as he leans back to his seat there. And he gurgles something out. And the waters around on the edges of this amphitheater area start spinning around, spiraling, creating kind of a torrent. And then so movements kind of starting to pull you one way to one side or the other there as the water just gets rougher and rougher, but the edges look like, at some point, almost looks like just spinning, like you're inside of a tornado or a hurricane, but all of torrent waters there. But other than that, he sits back, continues leaning on in his spot there. Ira, you're up.
You're muted.
Thank you. We're all inside that torrent then. We see that around us?
You are, correct.
And you said the big guy was 110 feet away. You said we could see 3 total, so where are the other 2?
So the other, there are 3 of them out there, and 3 of them are, one of them separately is this
Okay.
this Madrid or Merid, and then there are 3 of these drowner creatures, these enslaved drowners.
Okay. So then that would give me. So I'm gonna use the 10 feet of movement to take advantage of the jump spell for 30 feet of jump to jump the 30 feet closer, and then use my remaining 25 feet to make it a total of 55 closer. So that puts me 55 feet away from him, correct?
Correct, and that's put you within 30 feet of the drowners, though, of the enemy drowners.
Does put me within 30 feet of the enemy drowners.
Correct.
Then at that position, I am going to upcast command to the 3rd level. Or wait, do I need to? Yeah, I do need to go 3rd level for this. I'm going to target all 3 of them with the command halt. So they all need to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Give me a Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay. Oh, come on. That's a 17.
A 17. So
I rolled a 9.
Wow.
I'm not even proficient in that.
hey, that's solid though. So
Yeah.
So with that, you can feel as you're casting this spell on them, those chained helmets they have around their head seems to have the same kind of effect on them as far as these enchantment spells. So with that, your magic is competing against a ongoing effect there. And then what's the
Okay.
DC save on that?
14.
14. All right, so we got 1 pass, 2 pass. They all pass.
Ah. Well, that hurts. Okay.
Valiant effort.
And I believe that's all I can do anyways. Yeah, that's I'll use my bonus action to animate the staff of the adder.
All right.
Should I need that?
All right. So with that, as you do, the bottom end of the staff kind of loosens up and wraps around your arm with the head of it extending outwards, waiting for your command for it. And then with that, it's going to bring us over to our buddies here, who at that point are going to converge upon you there. So,
You got this, Ira.
Hey, the reason I went in and wasn't necessarily afraid of this.
Did you use your astral form?
No, I did not. That would have been my bonus action, but no, I have a higher AC than I normally do.
Oh, nice.
And it seems we need a bit of more tank right now.
all right. So with that, they are each of them pushing in directly on you there. The first one comes in. These clawed hands there, his teeth still being trapped behind this cage over his mouth there. So he comes in with these nasty claws at you, which with a 7 is not going to hit. That first one swings
Nope.
again, and with a 9 also not going to hit. Next one comes in with them. This one is engaging in pack tactics, so is getting the advantage on these rolls.
Okay.
21 is going to hit,
Yep.
and that'll be... Oh, it's only 5 slashing.
Okay.
Second swing, another 21,
Okay.
and that one's going to be another 7 slashing.
Okay.
And the last one locks
There's
in
one
here with
more.
you as well. 14. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
No, it doesn't. All right.
Nice.
And then one last swing from him. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And that
Actually, I'm
one
not
a
sure.
little
Does that
bit
hit?
nastier with 9 slashing damage.
All right.
And that'll bring us back to the top here with Torrin. Now again, Torrin, you are higher up above the rest of them. You are about halfway up that crystal chandelier there, and just off pretty much right below you is where they're all duking that out there with Ira, and then off the head, kind of headed down is where the big bulbous bastard is currently floating about.
All right. Well, I'll look at the big bulbous bastard and I'll bonus action Hunter's Mark as since the new feat that I picked on the big guy.
All right.
And I will take my shots. And you said they're D8 because it's underwater, but
Correct.
okay. So I'll just roll D8 and add 5 to that for damage. First one is a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. As you fire off there, a little bubble floats up and seems to catch the bullet. And you...
Okay, I'll use luck and give myself advantage and shoot again. For a 28 to hit.
that one does get through.
Okay, so I'll roll. So D8, and I'm gonna add a D6 to that for the hunter's mark. For 15 points of damage. I'm gonna action surge. And take 2 more shots.
Alright, go for it.
And since I hit it last time, I get advantage on my next shot.
Sorry to interrupt. Does it need to? Was that water thing a spell? Does it need to make any concentration checks?
That is more of a layer effect than
Got it.
spell.
Okay.
Thanks.
So 20 hit.
20 hits.
Okay. And I had hunter's mark damage to each hit, correct? Or is it just
yeah,
once?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, just making sure. I've never played a ranger, so I don't know.
Don't worry, not many have.
That is 8 damage.
No love for the ranger.
And for my last shot, I'm gonna make this one a goading attack. For a 27 to hit.
No, that one somehow misses.
So that'll be 2d8 because of the superiority dice. And that is 19 points. And he has to make a wisdom saving throw 15.
Wisdom saving throw. Roll that in the mod. What the hell is that at? A 7, which I assume is not good enough.
It is not. So he has disadvantage with everybody else but me. And that'll end my turn, and that's
Damage
4.
right there.
And that's 4 bullets. So I have ones I have to reload next turn.
All right.
So
Anything else?
that'll end my turn.
All right. And with that, the group of drowners that are with you all there, they push inward. That one that was kind of off to the side there rushes up beside you as well, Ira, and starts taking swings at the one you are dealing with, one of the ones there. First one's a hit for 9, second one hits for 9, oh no, excuse me, for 9, and then what are numbers? 9 and 11. Next one comes in there. They're also getting pack tactics since they are with you. That one comes
Oh.
in. 15 doesn't hit. And that's another miss. And then the last one comes in. Crits on a 20. Get a
Nice.
result there, which is going to be. What the hell is that? What's that? 6 plus 12? That's the number, right? 6 plus 18. And another swing. Comes in with an 11 that does not hit. So 18 on the last one. So a total of 20 points dealt to the first guy. Second guy, no contact. Third guy takes 18 points. And then that brings us to Jasper.
Miscalculated last time, so I think we'll start at 110, got to 80 feet, so I'm going to move 30 feet closer, the extent of my move, so that would bring me to about 50 feet out from the wall. And looking at the cacophony of drowners fighting, I'd like to try to cast a sleep spell, and it's got a 10-foot radius. Can I capture at least 2 of the 3 enemy drowners in that radius?
Given that they all had previously gone in and packed in on Ira right around him, you can get all 3 of them in one.
Okay, so regular old sleep spell. It's pretty simple. They have to make a wisdom saving throw DC 16.
All right.
Cast sleep.
16. First one comes in with a 12.
Right.
Second one comes in with a 16.
Okay.
Third one comes up with a 21. So the first one.
First one is incapacitated. Next round, he'll have to roll again. If he fails that one, he'll go unconscious. But at least one's incapacitated.
All right, so he is over there a little druzy. All right, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Ira, or no, excuse me, Ira, that is not your turn. It is
Aw.
y'all's big blubbery friend here, who, after you were so nice to send a bullet through there, that last bullet had kind of gone down, popped right through one of his, exploded in another little wave of bubbles there that pierced into him. That time he kind of sits up, he opens his mouth wide. You can see him kind of pull in all manner of water just straight into him. He kind of bubbles up like a blowfish and then squeeze it. You can see the water moving through the water itself, jetting straight towards you. Let me get a dexterity save, Torin.
All right. That is a 18.
Nice.
14 plus 4.
10 plus 4, all right. I need more d6s.
I'm always getting hit by these breath weapons, these beams.
Oh man.
I'm about to lose Hunter's Mark, I'm sure.
Probably. It's concentration, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, sucks.
It's a saving throw, correct?
It was a saving throw.
Yes.
For the concentration.
Yeah,
check.
it's con save, yeah.
Okay. I have a +5 there.
Oh.
We'll work with here. Well,
He's gonna make me have a new character. What that is.
Uh-oh.
all right. Here comes the math.
What's that?
$88 points of damage. Torin is immediately dead.
Oh my god, no.
So you managed to avoid most of it, but still take some of it. Kind of knocks you back and smacks you against that crystal chandelier there, taking half damage. That puts you at, what would half that be? 18 points of cold damage.
I get my calculator out.
Oh.
Just leave
Oh.
these right here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need them again pretty soon.
Whew. Okay. Yeah.
we might need to run.
Question for you, Jasper. Does sleep affect allies as well? No?
It can.
No, he can choose who it casts on.
Oh, okay. No, I was just curious. It didn't matter anyways. I'm immune to magical sleep, but I just figured I'd ask.
Yeah, each creature of my choice. So if you
Okay.
wanted to, I could, but I choose.
I'm
not
immune to it anyway, so
Okay.
I was just asking.
to. Yeah.
Because I know the Baldur's Gate one.
And then
Got it.
finishing that off there, he uses the ability here to essentially cast fog cloud around himself as the water there, the particles seem to kind of bubble up to where almost this cloudiness around his area, about 20 feet. And that'll end his turn and bring us to Ira.
Woohoo! So there's the three drowned around me, right?
Correct.
Round?
One of them,
How'd
the
that come
first
up?
one, yeah, there's 1, 2, and 3. 1 is bloodied. 2 is
Okay.
untouched. 3 is wounded, but not quite bloodied.
One of them is bloodied. Another one of them, the second one is untouched, and the third one is wounded, not bloodied.
And which one is incapacitated? Which of those three?
Yes.
You succeeded on 1. 1 is incapacitated.
The one that's bloodied?
Correct.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do then is I am gonna use the cantrip Word of Radiance, and I'm gonna choose numbers 2 and 3. So I'm not gonna touch the one that's incapacitated, because if he's if he's incapacitated and I hit him, that wakes him up.
Yes.
So then I'm gonna hit the other two
All right.
with that one, and that is they need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
And it's a 14 to pass.
A 14. Number 2 comes in with 15,
Damn it.
and the other one comes in with 13. So
Okay, so I get to
Number
hit
three
the
takes
one
it.
at least. And that's 2d6, so I'm rolling that. That is 6 points of radiant damage.
all right, and he is now bloodied as well.
Okay. And then since that was a cantrip, I am going to use my bonus action, since they're all surrounding me, and cast Sanctuary on myself.
Nice. You are. All right. anything else?
You did more than half my health with that last round, so nope, that's
I
it.
don't know. I did nothing. I blame me because you guys like to fight sharks. All right.
Yep.
All right. That brings us over to your guys' not so friendly drowners here. Who? The first one incapacitated. Second one still fine. He is going to take a swing at. Oh no, I didn't do that. I did that right. Like, why am I rolling with advantage instead of pack tactics? And that one hits a 20 swinging on Rex. Oof.
Oh.
22 damage that it deals to Rex.
Jesus.
Rex bloodied up. It takes a nasty swing right out his middle there. The second swing does not connect though. And the last one there takes a swing for you, Ira.
Okay.
17, I believe, hits.
They will need to make a wisdom saving throw to the sanctuary.
Oh, that's right. And that comes in with, said wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw of 14.
Comes in with a 13. All right,
So they have to choose a new target or lose the
Alright.
attacker spell.
Then it'll swing over and instead attack Gil. And that comes in with 21. And it's going to do 8 damage to Gil. And swing again. Comes in with dirty 20. Does another 8. Alright. And then that brings us back to the top there with 20.
Actually, DM, sorry to interrupt. That incapacitated enemy drowner needs to make a wisdom
That's
saving
that's
throw,
right.
DC 16. If he succeeds, he's awake. If he fails, he's unconscious.
Let's see. He rolls a 6. So
He's unconscious.
with that, he suddenly just floats sideways. It's rather peaceful.
Hey, that reminds me of my pet goldfish.
Oh, too soon, too soon.
1 second, y'all.
No.
Talk amongst yourselves. Let me go check and make sure my children aren't murdering each other. I'll be right back.
Alrighty then.
You probably run the ad real quick.
Actually, it's 8 o'clock. Oh, he's gone.
So, Torin, what I was thinking about doing until the Merid put up that bubble cloud is casting sleep on the Merid and forcing him to fail the save. But now I can't see him, so we're kind of stuck.
If I can get over there, I could use the wind fan and cast gust of wind to move it, but I go after you is the problem.
Okay.
But I also have to get away from the other 2 drowners that are around me.
I had to roll a con save to make sure my hunter's mark's still up. I rolled a 20, so
Yeah, nice.
Oh, nice.
I had to roll a 13, I think, because it's half the damage.
Yep.
I can only hope gust of wind would disperse it.
Was it-
They're actually getting along, which is why it was so alarming.
Oh, that makes sense.
Time to ramp it, y'all. All right, so Torin, it's on you.
So he's in a fog cloud, correct?
He is in a fog
Can I see where he is in the fog cloud?
cloud. Give me a perception check.
Nope.
You do not.
It's a 9. Okay,
The most,
then I will.
the most you would have is a general idea about where you fired last, but you would still attempting to. Let me check one thing on that spell there, just to. It just says it's heavily obscured.
So that would be disadvantage on attack rolls. You take it.
It gives you essentially trying to see something inside of there gives you blinded, which let's see all the way down here.
Automatically fail any ability check that requires sight.
Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have okay. So yeah, if it requires sight, so since you would kind of be guesstimating, I would still rate that as you have disadvantage on the
But
shot.
okay. So I had advantage from hitting him last time with Vex. So it'd just be a normal roll.
On that first shot, correct?
First shot. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that first shot at him for a natural 1.
Nope.
That one, you don't even see it hit, but you hit, or what happens? It goes into that little fog there and kind of just vanishes in it, but you hear no
But-
cries or wells.
Bonus action reload because we're underwater,
All right.
and then I'll use my last shot, but I'm gonna use a luck point to make it just a straight roll again.
Torn hears a trumpet. Mer, 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 mer.
18 to hit.
The 18 does hit.
Okay. This is a D8. It's a D6 for 18 points of piercing.
18 points. Let me check something real quick.
Should have made it a superiority attack, but I forgot to say it.
All right, and with that, as it strikes there, you hear and that mist there, that fog, clears out around him as it breaks his concentration.
Oh,
Nice.
let's go, Torin.
Also, since I got hit, I rolled a 20 on my con save earlier. I will 15 plus 5. So, but that will end my turn.
And yours, all right. And with that, the friendly drowners going to go in and make their swings for these guys here. Leaving first off the conscious one, still floating there, swinging on number 2, focusing in on him. That one comes in with a 17 that will hit on the first swing. Doing is that 5. Finally taking a little bit of damage there. Another one comes through. That one is not going to hit. That was Rex attacking. Gil is going to attack him next. First swing misses. Next swing hits. Deals another 8 damage to him. And Jaggard is still on number 3 there. Takes it. First swing hits. Oh, and it's a nasty slash there, dealing 11 damage.
Oh,
And one more swing. Hits. Another 7. So with that, as the other two are over there fighting down number 2 there, Jagger moves in with 2 nasty swings, slices directly through, one through the front half of that controlled drowner's throat. The other comes back on the other side, takes off the second half, and he's left just with fish brains. So that one is down.
and that was the which one was that? Sorry.
That was number 3.
Oh, okay.
And So again, so number 2 took 5 and 8. Number 1 is unconscious, and Jasper, your turn.
Okay, well, I'm still concentrating on sleep, so I'm not going to break that concentration. So I will switch weapons to my shield and war pick, and instead, did you say that the bubble cloud, the fog cloud, dissipated, or did I mishear that?
Yeah, around the
Okay.
vision. Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, so I'll just move forward 30 feet, putting me 20 feet away, and I'll just cast Mind Sliver cantrip. So at the creature on the dais there. So it needs to make an intelligence saving throw, DC 16.
Intelligence saving throw comes in with 17.
Okay. It totally ignores it. Ignores the damage, so that's my action.
All right, and that'll bring us over to your friend here.
Uh-oh.
One second.
The silence is ominous.
No, it's all fine. It's all fine. All right, and with that, looks over towards you, having attempted that magics on him, and smiles those big, nasty, little needle-thin fish teeth he has growing in his mouth there. And he reaches forward with a little twist of its hand. The water around you, Jasper, starts to swirl heavily, catching you up in this little whirlpool. Give me a strength saving throw.
Yikes. I'm going to use a luck point to give myself advantage here. Which is good. I rolled a nat 20 for 25.
Beautiful.
So with that, it tosses you about there, kind of smacking between whatever little bit of kind of, shaking you violently. You managed to resist the worst of it, though. Only taking, what's that going to be? 5 bludgeon damage.
Okay.
And resisting the rest there.
Thankfully absorbed by the false life. Good.
And let's see if he can. Nope, unable to recast that just yet. So with that, it'll end its turn and bring us to Ira.
Okay. So So with Sanctuary, how is it going to work with opportunity attacks? Is it still just Wisdom saving throw then if I try and leave them?
I would
For them
say,
hit?
it's going to use its reaction to attempt to attack you.
Would it still have to make the Wisdom saving throw? Because
It's still going to have to make the Wisdom saving throw to see if it can succeed in making that attack there. So it actually works out double side for you, because if
It seems really well, yeah.
yeah. If it doesn't work, if it works and stops them, then they still use the reaction as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, then I'm going to I'm gonna once again sacrifice 10 feet of movement to jump again.
All right,
30 feet
and
away.
The one that still remains there is going to try to make that attack on you, making its Wisdom save. It's
Oh wait, does that use up jump when I use it one time, or does it last a certain amount of time?
It lasts time. It'll last the whole combat. Yeah.
Okay.
and coming with a 5, it's going to fail that Wisdom save, so it's unable to completely attack there. So you managed to make your leap.
All right, and from here, I'm going to start by free casting Guiding Bolt at level 1. Let's see if I hit first. 15 to hit. On the big guy, sorry. I should have specified that first.
On the big one, 15
Yeah.
does not hit.
All right, and then as my bonus action, I believe, yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at first level.
All right.
That is going to heal me for 8 hit points.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be everything.
All right. We got one who is still asleep here. One who is still, at this point, no longer has pack tactics since one of his comrades is sleeping. Takes a straight swing. And 7-8 hit nobody. Next swing, 13 also hits nobody. So they are left impotent. And Torn.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna take 2 shots at the big guy again. Since I hit it last time, I get advantage on this attack. Since the fog cloud's gone now, correct?
It is.
This was gonna be a goading attack as well. For a 22 to hit.
That hits.
That's 2d8 plus
Loves to goat.
6. So that is 19 points of damage. And he needs to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
What's the DC?
15.
And you're lucky that die ran into one of the other dies here. So he came in with, once he had the mod in there, a 10. So
It's disadvantage on everybody but me. And I'm gonna take a second shot. This one's gonna be a trip attack. For a 26 to hit.
hits.
And another 2d8 plus the d6. That is, I canceled it. What was that? 8 plus 5, so 13. And it's make a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Which comes in with a 14.
So he's tripped. I don't know how that works underwater.
So with that, that last strike there, as it goes through and pierces through one of his little, like, clips the gill, hits the shoulder, and then smacks into the back of his little platform. It flips over and kind of tosses him spinning a little bit out of his thing. That again, it looks like a two-legged kind of fish slug floating around there, trying to rebalance himself, but not having the best time of it.
And then, I guess I still have, let's see, I still shot 2 times. I got 2 more shots after this one. I'm a bonus action, second wind for my last one. Slash charge it. I heal up 13 points.
Nice.
All right,
Yeah.
That was a good turn.
That'll end my turn.
And
Solid.
let me check one thing here, actually.
Man, I hate that D&D Beyond rolls damage when you cast a spell, because that would have been that was one off of max damage guiding bolt if that hit.
Ooh, that's painful. All right, so with that, your guys' drowner friends continue their assault there.
Meanwhile, Finvar finds a copper coin.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh man, that'd be the craziest thing, wouldn't it?
He gets shoved into the elemental plane of fire.
I think
Is
Fun did
the
the
same
copper coin
coin?
though.
Like the
He did.
I was wondering that thing because
We're gonna get you looped in here as soon as we can, Finvar. We're working on it, man.
don't worry about
Alright.
it. Finish the
Right, oh,
fight.
that hits. 8 damage on him. So number 2 is officially bloodied. Hit. Oof. Let's see if they all hit here. 2 hits, 1 miss. 2 miss. Hit. Dirty 20 hit. Alright. Oh yeah. So with that, as one of them is left just kind of floating there, still asleep, the other one already dead, missing its head. One remaining stands there, cornered between the 3 remaining friendly drowners to you, as they all kind of smile and smirk, opening wide and just ripping into him, going into an absolute feeding frenzy as they take massive chunks of him out piece by piece. So number 2 is down as they all are done and turn and look over towards what is at this point essentially an all-you-can-eat buffet as the last one remains floating there.
Oh, no. That is a horrible image.
And that brings us to Jasper.
Sushi.
Sushi.
Ooh, I could go for
Fresh.
some sushi.
Fresh sushi.
Can't get any fresher.
I'm gonna just try the same thing since I still don't want to let go of that sleep spell just yet. So I'll just try to mind sliver the Marid. So intelligence saving throw, DC 16.
16.
Is he looking like damaged at all, or is he just pretty hardy in hail still?
He's taken some nasty hits, but
Okay,
still looks
got it. Not bloodied.
not quite bloody just yet. And that comes in with a 15.
Okay, good. Luckily, he's taking a little bit of psychic damage here. 6 points of psychic damage, and his next saving throw, he has a minus D4.
All right. Anything else?
I am calculated 20 feet away. Is so the crystal or the coral wall is behind the throne. The hole in the coral wall to get to the portal.
So the portal itself is like kind of a big, circle that's about 10 feet further back from the throne there.
Sure. Okay, so I'm just going to move just closer to 10 or 20 feet closer to that. So I'm just in case I need to dash, in case the battle goes south and we're going to dash out of here, I'll be a little closer to the portal.
All right, and with that brings us over to our nice little friend here. But with that, he shouts something horrible, gurgling from his mouth there. You can see he reaches up, grabs onto the water itself, and first swings like a watery whip towards you there, Jasper, coming in at you with...
Disadvantage.
Oh, that's right, he has disadvantage.
He's goaded. Yep.
Still's going to come in with a 19, which does 19 hit you?
It does. I'm going to actually cast Shield as a reaction. So I now have a 23 armor class.
All right, so with that, as that comes through, it's about to grab hold of you, but you cast it on yourself quickly, and it seems to shatter against your magic. He whips it back around, the water kind of reforming itself, and lashes, this time going towards Torin.
That's a normal roll.
No.
And the bastard rolls a 1. Whips it around again, spiraling it, and this swings it one more time, this one going in for Ira.
Disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Oh, I rolled a 20, Ira. You're... Let's see what disadvantage is. All right, so it's still a 26, but it's not a crit roll, so it could have been worse.
And a handful of D8s this time.
It's not that bad. It's only 2 D8s. And I rolled 1 on both of those. So that's still going to be 8 slashing damage, along with another 9 cold damage. And as it wraps around your arm there, it does have you incapacitated, has you wrapped up and bound there. It's just holding on, trying to pull you in towards himself. Which will bring us over to you there, Ira.
You're muted.
Sorry, quick clarification, just so it helps us. Incapacitated or restrained?
Restrained.
Okay.
Okay, oh.
Sorry, I just wanted to clarify.
No, that was my fault. My work now. I appreciate it.
Okay, I need to read up on this just to make sure I actually understand it. So it's essentially my speed is 0 and attacks against me have advantage, and
Yeah, at the moment
Correct.
he's holding you in place, kind of trying to pull you in towards himself with this watery kind of whip rope that he has wrapped around, grabbed onto you. You can try to break free of it. It would be an athletics check, DC 16 to break free, or you can try something else and stay restrained. But all thing else
Underwater, how would a spell like Ice Knife work?
In what sense?
Like, because it creates an explosion of cold damage and makes the floor under the creature icy, correct? Or no? Am I misreading this? I misread it. It just explodes, dealing cold
That's
damage.
a BG3 thing. Yeah.
I misunderstood. I'm gonna scrap what I just said.
No worries. Yeah, I think like warding spells and stuff like that don't work great underwater.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna go for I'm just gonna attempt to cast another guiding bolt on the big guy.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, so 19 to hit.
19 hits.
And damage is, where did the damage go? Damage is 9 radiant damage.
All right, with that bolt goes across as he's still holding on to with one arm there. The other one, you sling that magic down towards him and it strikes him. He's still holding on to the other end of that watery whip, but you can see that bursts open and kind of takes off, renders a bunch of its flesh from its right shoulder completely off of him. You can see the fish bones and all kinds of nastiness going on underneath, but you can also see some of it kind of coagulating back together there. He is at this point bloodied.
Okay, and I am gonna cast Healing Word now at the 2nd level to heal myself, because the guiding bolt does not use a spell slot.
All right, anything else?
No, that'll be it. And let me just cast that, and I am going to heal 11 points.
All right, and then last one there is the last remaining sleeping fella. What are the parameters on the sleep spell? He's not making saves, right?
Right. Since he failed 2 saves, he's unconscious for the duration of the spell, which is 1 minute, as long as I hold concentration. Once I drop concentration, he'll wake up.
Are we 3? I think we're 3 rounds into that, so.
Yep.
He is still under. Brings us back to the top with Torrent.
All right. I got 2 bullets left in the chamber. So I'm going to take 2 shots. Since he hit with guiding bolt advantage.
Oh yeah, I did hit guiding bolt, so it's advantage against the big guy.
21 to hit. This is a goading attack.
That hits.
So that is 2d8 plus 1d6. So 18 points of damage, and needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom save. And that's my last superiority dice, so hopefully he.
And he's got a -4 on that Wisdom save, due to minus
D4.
-4. So with that comes in with a 9.
So he's goaded. So disadvantage on everybody but me. And then for my last shot, it's just a normal attack. There's a 21 to hit again.
Hits.
Or 5 and 5, 15. And then bonus action reload, so I got 5 more in the chamber.
Anything else?
I'll move a little closer to the portal, but away from everybody else to the side.
All right. With
And I'll
that,
end it.
the remaining of the friendly drowners there surround this now sleeping one that just floats about, looking for no sense of acknowledgement one way or the other. They tear in. Let's go ahead and give them. Let's see. Hit.
Triple advantage.
First one should be auto crit. First strike, and then he wakes up.
First strike is auto crit. Oh shit! All right.
And then he'll wake up because of the damage.
All right. So crit. So we have 1 crit, 1 hit, 2 hits, 3. Good lord.
Oh no.
Miss.
Oh.
Oh, the last guy misses because he's just trying to get in there. All right.
He's too slow to the
Too
feast.
slow, right? They are tearing his ass apart. All right, so the first one coming in with, what is that? 6, 12. Numbers 18. All right, so it's safe to say that all except for Jaggard, who is kind of trying to push his way in there, but Rex and Gil are going on a bit of a frenzy right now, not giving him the space. They tear that last one to shreds. At which point, your magic there, him no longer being amongst the living, your concentration releases there, Jasper, and that brings us over to you.
Excellent. Well, I'll trade magic for magic on that Marid. I'll upcast Witch Bolt from where I'm standing.
Oh.
Yeah. At second level, because that's all I've got, second level spells. And let's see. Looks like a 21 to hit.
Nice.
21 hits.
Okay. And he takes, and I gotta look over in the roll 20 here. 13 points of lightning damage.
13 points. You see the electricity spark through him there, though not as effective as you had expected. That 13
Fair enough.
points becomes 6.
And as you see, as before, when I've used this spell, you see a blue beam of energy connecting me with the Marid, and the lightning bolts or pulses down that that connection, and that connection maintains as long as I've got concentration.
Nice, love it.
I'll stay where I'm at, kind of triangular between the Marid and the portal and me.
All right. Which does bring us over to y'all's friend here. With that, still holding on with one hand to that watery tether there over on him, over on Kyra. Kind of looks over all of you there, holding on tight to it. Gives one good yank on that, trying to reel you in there. Give me a athletics check. Actually, it's going to be a. It can be either. No, it can be athletics check. From
Athletics. Yeah. Okay. That is a 2.
Two. Pulls you in tighter there, lining you up with Torin.
Do I
Opening his mouth wide and taking another big gulp of water there and unleashing a torrent. Go ahead, Ira and Torin, give me dexterity saves.
And my disadvantage because I'm restrained, correct?
Correct.
I'm gonna use my last luck point to give myself advantage on this roll.
Disadvantage at 20! 2 19s!
22.
Oh, look at y'all. So both of you do your best there. Again, with you restrained like that, you have to really pull yourself to the side as best you can. But both of you manage to avoid the worst of it, taking instead
I still don't like this.
It's a lot of d6s. Half was 26 last time.
14 cold damage.
Lucky.
And he's still, you can hear him as he lets go and kind of lets out a nasty little burp after the last bubble comes out. You can hear a nasty little chuckle deep inside of his throat there. And that brings us over to Ira.
So I'm no closer. He just kind of moved me horizontally in front of Torin, right? I'm
Yeah,
still
kinda,
the same.
well, he pulled you in a little bit closer, which lined you up with him. So you're about 10 feet closer than you were before.
How's
so at this
Torin?
point, from where you were at about 55. You swim up and over a little bit. I'm going to say roughly you're about, I'm going to say about 35, 40 feet from him.
35, 40 feet? Okay. Torin, how is Torin looking? Health-wise?
I'm still over half.
You're still over half? Okay.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Why would you say that?
Second wind is good.
Oh god, yeah, clearly. Okay. Well,
Potion of healing time.
no. I am going to shoot. Maybe it should be. Potion is bonus action or full action? Rhythm?
Depends on how you want to heal. If you use a full action, then you get the maximum amount, the maximum possible amount. If you use a bonus action to take the healing potion, then you roll for it.
Okay. No, I thought of a way I can get more health back. I am going to activate my starry form, which I'm going to take the form of the chalice as my bonus action.
Okay.
And that doesn't take any spells. And since I can touch my arms are by my side, I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at the 2nd level, which will give me, starting off, 12 healing, along with the bonus from the chalice, which I believe is a 1d8. Let me double check. It is a 1d8 plus 3 extra healing, which I'm also going to give to myself for another 7 points of healing.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Anything else?
That is all I can do.
Let's back to the top there, Torrent.
Same thing.
Shoot.
Plus
So yes, since I hit last turn, advantage again. 27 to hit.
Nice.
That's a D8 plus a D6.
It hits.
Ooh, a 6. 9 plus 5 is 14. And the second shot. Ooh, 17.
17 just barely hits.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's low. That's 9 points of damage.
All right. It's looking pretty rough, but he's still up.
And I'm just going to bonus action preemptively reload because nothing else I can do with it.
The Drowner friends with you are moving out, finishing up their little meal there, spreading back around, and kind of moving into attack positions, triangulating off to either side of, and then starting to move in towards the Merid. But I'm not quite closing the gap entirely. Jasper is too.
Okay, I'm gonna do bonus action. The Witch Bolt damage of 7 damage to it. And I'm gonna swap weapons yet again to maintain range and cast a cantrip and True Strike crossbow.
All right. First off, on the Witch Bolt, you said that's doing 7 damage.
7 points of lightning. Yep.
All right. So that is reduced down to 3.
Resistant. Okay. All right. That is a 20 to hit with a crossbow. All right. And that is 12 points of damage, piercing.
Nice.
Maintain position. That's my round.
All right. And with that, as he's kind of floating back a bit there. And he straightens himself out as best as he can there and looks over all of you there. He casts some kind of spell there to mumble something. There's a little bit of light that glows in his mouth there. And then Perhaps there's something we can come to an arrangement here. Why? Who are all of you? I recognize those other beasts, but other than that one there, who I've heard some things in my kingdoms about, I don't know you all. Why have you come and attacked me?
Torin?
He's on the ropes. No. No.
Oh, you feel so certain.
You
Yes,
enslave,
it's
you
possible.
enslave these people here.
People,
Let my people go.
nothing but fishies. It's fine. It's okay. But you all, I can still do great things for you. I can do, hell, miracles for you. What do you say? I can make you great offer. One wish. One wish to that who would take it. As long as my life is assured. Surely there is one amongst you who could use such a thing.
I just looked at Torin. You've got the lead.
Oh gosh, no.
You've been stuck here for 3 months.
I can't trust it.
A wish made it. An offer made in desperation is not a wish to be honored.
It is not. So, and I look over at Rex Gillen Jagger and look back over at him and just twirl my finger and point at him and have him just swarm him.
They start moving in with that, ending his turn as he didn't use that time. Use his window to try to negotiate. It'll bring us first off over to Ira. Right back into it. Ruthless. Ruthless.
What do you expect from us at this point, man?
All right.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on him.
Go for
I'm still goddamn restrained by this guy. That is a 13, so I'm assuming that misses.
13 does miss.
And then I would need a full action to try and break out of this whip, right?
Correct. Yeah, you need an action to attempt to get free of that.
Okay, then I will use my bonus action to heal another 1d8 of health on. Actually, I'll give it to Torin because I actually healed him. I healed a majority of my health right there already.
Okay, I'll take it.
And that is going to be 7 hit points
Nice.
to Torin.
Thank you.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright. And with that brings us down. Those are all gone. Torin. Back to you.
2 more shots. That's all I got left.
Go for
Nice.
it.
That is a 24 to hit.
Hits.
So like D8. D6. I rolled a 10 on my con save. I still have Hunter's Mark, right? Because I took 14 damage. It's half the damage taken, correct? Or they changed it in 24?
What?
It's half the damage taken or 10, whichever is higher.
10 was higher, and I rolled 10, so I should still have it then.
Yep.
So that is 15 points of damage.
Alright.
And it's a 22 to hit
2 hits.
for another 15 points.
Nice.
And then
He is, at this point, laying back in his seat there, full of these wounds, kind of just floating about, his own blood.
am I 30 feet away from him?
You, from where you are, you're still about, I would say, 40 to 50 feet.
I'll get in 30 foot range of him, and I'm a misty step right into his face.
All right.
You're going to wish you used that wish on yourself.
Dang, intimidation.
Anything else? Yeah, right. Actually, go ahead.
all I got.
Go ahead and give me an intimidation check.
Oh gosh, I have a -2 charisma. Let's get a natural 20.
Oh man.
18.
18, nice.
And you could see in his eyes there this kind of look of just absolute disbelief. Whatever this thing had going on here, however long it's been rolling over this little section of the water plane, it never saw this coming. It can't believe as it's looking into you. You can almost. It's hard to say exactly what the motion is, but it certainly seems like fear you see in his eyes. And with that, anything else there, Torin?
That'll be my turn.
Alright. And with that, Drowner friend starts swooping in. Alright, got a miss. Miss. Crit miss, good lord. And one more. That one actually manages to hit, but only deals 4 damage to him. Brings us over to Jasper.
Same as last round. Witch Bolt does, max damage, 12 points of lightning damage.
Nice.
Half to 6, I think. And then True Strike Crossbow. I'm going to Heroic Inspiration that, being a plain old human, and re-roll that. 14. Nope, not any better. Still 14. So 14 to hit on the crossbow.
All right.
I think it's a miss.
So, with that, that's all right, because kind of take a little bit from the two of it here, because that first hit was all that was really needed there, as you let that bolt of electricity surge between the two of you. While it's not as effective as it's been on many of your other foes, it's still in this wounded state is enough to let out a nasty cry from the creature there as he kind of opens himself up. That last bolt, though a little bit off, manages to capture hold in that little stream of electricity, delivering it straight through it, striking dead center of the creature's chest there, where apparently is where these things, whatever they consider a heart, lies, as it looks out amongst all of you there. Torin had just moved out of the way and let it through as he still stands off looking into his eyes as this thing looks at all of you. You can see its flesh and everything not so much just wasting away, but seeming to lose all structure, liquefying. Has a certainly going through a certain deliquesce as it breaks down into water itself. There's a massive boom as it all bursts, shaking the whole place there. You up top, give me a dexterity save, Torin. A 9. All right.
Nice.
So with that boom there, that overhead crystal chandelier bursts as well, tips off, and the water stream that seemed to be holding it up, those dissipate as well as it twists and tilts down, cracking you in the back there a little bit, taking 7 bludgeon damage as it smacks against you before you're able to regather yourself there. Thing comes crashing down, dead center in that little auditorium, crushing through it and open it up to those caverns below there. The portal itself starts to shift, everything cracking along it starts tilting inwards, still running, but it's holding up. The 3 drowners quickly swim over to one side of it, press up against it as much as they can, holding it. You must go now! There's no time now!
Go, 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 go.
Everybody making your push, give me an athletics check.
Okay. I assume I'm no longer restrained.
You are no longer restrained. It's gone down, all dissipated.
Oh no!
That's a
Oh no!
one.
That's a 9.
I'm going to use my second lucky point here.
Can I give myself guidance?
We're doing
2 sevens.
Can I give myself guidance on that 9? Or no?
No,
Did
now.
I have to say it before? Okay. Yep.
a little late on that one.
Yep.
Pushing through. As y'all get pushing, all of you, because the water, as this thing has crashed down through, those magical streams have kind of thrown everywhere. The whirlpool that was spinning around this spherical area has all dissipated. The currents are just lashing and tossing every which way. You guys are doing your best to fight through different directions of streams as they're pushing forward. The two of you are making some distance. Torrent falling quickly behind there. But eventually you all manage to reach forward. Ira, tapping just the very tip of it with your finger before it pulls you through. Jasper, very tip, pulls you through. Torrent's swimming hard, making his way forward. And we're gonna take a break right there. When we come back, we'll get everything tied up.
Nice.
Everybody. So we will be right back. Hey, Finvar, don't worry. We're bringing you in, man. We're bringing you in. You're coming home.
I'm all chill, don't worry, guys. I'm with my pet dolphin, chilling.
For sure.
So don't
Got that
worry.
copper coin in his hand. He's tossing
Yeah,
around.
right.
Yeah.
All right,
Fantasy
so
life.
we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, we'll get everything wrapped up here and finish off that, and then we will pick it up from there. Get everything going forward. All right, so BRB, everybody. Again, as always, we do these for a specific reason. This is so we can run these quick ads. Not that we make anything much more than a chicken fart off of it, but it makes sure that for anybody coming to watch us, you don't have to worry about any pre-rolls. So it'll just make sure that, no interruptions, right? We get that out the way for you. So if you're new here, make sure you follow. We're here every week. We have a blast, as you can see. And we're going to go and hit that now. So BRB, everybody. All right. So we are back. We are wasting no time. We're getting right back into it. So as the two of you burst through that portal there, swimming out the other side there and kind of being tossed and twirled and everything like that before you catch yourself, get that equilibrium back up and down. Once you settle in there, things kind of calm out a little bit. You can now see above you, can see the sun light up at the very top there. The water no longer glowing as it was before. The portal behind you. You turn back waiting for Torrent to come through. Collapses in on itself and closes off there.
Torin? Jasper, you're well versed in the arcane arts. So you don't know of any way to prop it open again to allow Torin to come back with us?
That is a power far beyond me. That requires some sort of djinn power. I don't know if he made it out, if he chose to stay, but unless the Prince Ariel could open a portal, he might be stuck.
Well, we should go. We should definitely go ask him. One of our comrades is trapped in the plane of water.
I agree, and we have no idea how much time has passed on this plane because Torrent was there for 3 months, and it was only a heartbeat for us. So we are.
Oh, we must be pressed for time at this point.
Yeah, no idea. Maybe only a heartbeat for us, but it could be 3 months as well. So maybe Ragnar and Finvar are long gone. This is what a mess. What a mess.
Oh,
And with
man.
As you all prepare to make your way from there and go maybe seek some help to find your lost comrade, you feel a sudden jolt in the water there. You can see behind you that similar little spiral start to form up again. circles and circles, and finally, portal reopens. Only this time it's much clearer to see through. You can see on the other side that same similar area, though rebuilt, full of all manner of different sea folk, all sitting in the stands there cheering. As you can see, standing in front of those 3 drowners, Torin, adorned in all sorts of very nice deep sea armor, wearing a crown with a little pearl atop his head, makes his way back through the portal there, steps out and rejoins you all.
How old am I now?
So at this point, as they had stepped through and that portal closed up, about another 6 months passed that you were left there, during which time you managed to gather the forces, finish off the fight there, take care of any remaining forces that were holding the people down there, reclaim everything. They had lifted you up, essentially declared you their ruler for that time before you decide to return back home. And looks like we got raided here. What is up, World of Kala? How are you doing? Thank you everybody so much for coming through. Just catching us as
Welcome.
welcome as we're getting everything back together. Hope you enjoy it. This is our own little homebrew world. We're on some deep sea adventures, just getting back from an adventure within an adventure from the plane of water. Now they're all rejoining back deep under the sea. Hope you guys like it. Check us out. Have a good time. Go down there, hit that follow button, hang out with us for a while. But yeah, so with that, everybody rejoining, and eventually Finvar rejoining the group as well. You're all back together. Ragnar is still mysteriously absent, but the group has been rejoined for the most part.
Torn has a full fluffy beard and the mustache that curls. No.
Guys,
Anyone
What
see the
happened?
80s? Anyone see the 80s movie Time Bandits? This is straight out of Time Bandits. That's awesome.
Well, hello again. It's been a while.
Finvar.
what happened to Thorin's face?
A lot has happened. We'll have to catch you up.
A lot. I have been here lost for 2 hours.
2 hours.
So,
yeah.
for you, from you, Finvar, from when you guys split off and everything, looking for Jasmina, it'd been about 2 hours as you all were looking for her hut in another part of the reef here. But for you all, from the ones who went through the portal, it's been no more than about 3 minutes.
Oh man.
3
I
minutes.
mean, I got lost in the city and I went finding you, but you didn't show up, so I took a walk. Well, a walk, a swim, better said, you know it. And I found nothing. No, sorry, I found something, but it's timid, I would say. But yeah, I didn't do much. But and can someone ask me seriously what happened to Thorin's face? I mean, he grew a beard within 2 hours.
9 months has been for me.
We got sucked
What?
to the plane of water.
The plane of what? What are you talking about? I mean, where have you been? I mean, that's a good costume, Thorin, but I don't buy it. Okay.
Well, listen, so you remember those copper coins that we find every
In
now
just
and
that
then?
moment, a copper coin comes floating down right in front of you, Finvar.
Floats in my hand like this
You
one.
reach out and you grab it.
Yeah.
Elemental plane of fire.
Zero hesitation.
So with that, as you all look, as another one of these coins comes drifting down, he reaches out and it lands in his hand. There's a sudden gasp, but nothing. It's just a regular coin. One copper coin.
Hey, Thorin, I mean, you like it, the copper coins, right?
Yeah, sure, I'll take it.
I'm
One
into
copper,
it. Yeah.
richer. I have 3 copper coins in my inventory.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Actually, 4, counting the one that I grabbed that
Like
sent
what,
us to Planet Water.
30,000 silver.
Something like that.
If you're new here, our economy is trashed, y'all. All right, these guys right here are walking around. This is
Hey,
they are all Elon.
There
I'm
are
broke.
two people we can thank for that. Two very specific people we can thank for that.
No,
Yeah.
I am
I'm
calling
I'm
them
thinking
out.
out one.
Oh well, Jasper is the MC Hammer of the group. He had a lot, but he spent it.
Torn. What happened? Did the portal collapse? Last I saw, that those 3 drowners were holding it open for you, and then the portal closed behind us
It collapsed.
heartbeats ago.
It collapsed, but I can't say I didn't hold back a little bit. I mean, who was going to see what the Madrid had, right?
Yeah. So
Speaking of which,
what's
from the creature, aside from all of its treasures that were there, what you did reclaim directly from the body was that crown. The crown which the pearl itself holds one wish.
As for meat, food. I mean, unlimited.
So, do you remember that wish he mentioned? Probably a few seconds for you guys, but 6 months ago for me.
Yeah, the one that was just an empty plea to save his life.
Try him.
Wait, it wasn't an empty plea?
No, he was being legit.
Well, hey, we killed a man, we still get the wish then.
Well, let me ask a question, Torn. Your crew members and all the crews that were working for the Merid stormed the castle to try to make it to the portal to get back to their home planes, as they were all serfs or slaves or indentured servants.
Yeah.
And now it looks like you lead them, and they didn't make it back.
Not necessarily. We had to spend that time rebuilding the portal, as it did collapse. So it took us a while to get that thing fixed.
Okay.
So now we can start funneling people through. I didn't necessarily ask to lead them. They just kind of directed me to basically point them around, help them build the portal.
Well, I'm sure in their eyes, you must have been the hero that freed them from that tyrannical rule.
To some, I'm sure. But you guys, we have other things that we need to do.
So
And I intend to help finish what we all started.
So you're with us.
100%.
I mean, to be honest, you did live with them for much longer than you were with us. I mean, if you said 9 months, it's like more than a third of our adventure.
It is. It was more we built a relationship out of almost necessity.
With
You
us,
guys kind
it's
of
lost,
agreed.
right?
You guys have kind of agreed to help me with my problems.
Of course.
So I still intend to resolve those problems and help you guys with yours. I helped them with theirs already. They're free. My job is done.
Plus, friendly or not, they all smell like fish.
That too. And I really don't like this thing that's on my throat. This thing just gets in the way all the time.
Well, when we've got some downtime, I have a million questions about the elemental plane of water. So
I'd be happy to answer them. But if I'm not mistaken, some of you guys only have 3 days left to breathe under here.
Not
So-
even.
You can breathe now in the water?
With this little thing. Yeah. It's like a little parasite.
What?
It's what you almost grew in Stillmere, remember?
yikes.
What? Almost? You're saying that it's in my body right now?
I learned a lot in the elemental plane of water, Findor.
Tell me, please, Tony, help me out. Tell me. I don't want to be a fishman. I don't want to. I want to breathe the air
It's not
like.
that bad.
Yeah, is it bad? I cannot. I cannot cook here. Okay. All that I have eaten for the past 2 hours. Well,
You know what?
aside from the cooked fish, it was. I mean, it's not enjoyable. Okay. I prefer the.
The land food.
Yeah.
I mean, believe it or not, most of the people that were in the elemental plane of water are technically, in a sense, cannibals.
Okay, that's another reason to stay out of the water. another another note down on my list. But um, okay, so you are now the king of the plane of water, and you came to help us in our mission.
King's a strong word. I just helped.
Well,
They
like,
just kind of gave me that and
It seems
gave me
at
that
least
title.
have
they at least put
you
you for the savior.
have you gained more power, like magical items or
This thing.
the ground?
Oh yeah,
What does?
Jasper, you want to identify it real quick?
Well, I was just going to say, if we are on to the ossuary right now, I need to save my spell power. I'm about, halfway through my strength.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's only been a little bit for you
It's
guys.
been 5 minutes for us.
Well,
So unless we take a rest, I'll save my spells.
I think that's a good idea.
So we going to the ossuary right now, right? Or
Well, we have a choice. Torn, I know it's been a long time for you, but I don't know if you still have it, but Jasmina had that figurine of Fine Stamp from Fine Stamp's workshop down at the bottom of the spire of the sirens.
oh yeah.
So we've got two options. We can three options really. We can go to the town and explore the town, under Prince Ariel. We can try to investigate the workshop, Fine Stamp's workshop, the bottom of the Siren Spire, or make our way all the way to the Vagrip ossuary at the very bottom, and find the danger that lurks there in that giant coral face, and try to find that relic.
Yeah, I'm saying it's been a while, but I think I remember the Sirens Pillar was the Fine Stamps workshop,
Right.
and they're not too friendly with us.
Well, they're not necessarily hostile because we still have the patronage, at least for the next 3 days, from Prince Ariel.
That's right. So I guess you guys probably need to take a quick rest, and then we can maybe move from there.
as you want. I mean, I was already waiting for you 2 hours here, so 1 hour more is not a big deal.
Yeah, I could use either a short or a long rest. Either one is fine for me.
Y'all
Works for
decide.
me.
I mean, you decide. I was not the one living an alternative life in another plane of existence, okay?
I've had 6 months to rest. I'm good whenever y'all are.
So just per you decide.
You're muted.
Reason you're muted.
I'm saying Finbar's off there eating a seaweed salad while everybody's fighting for their life.
Yeah, they had a trip, a food trip.
All right, so what is the plan? Which way is everybody headed?
The bed.
Jasper, Ira, y'all want to take a quick short rest and then move on to Siren's Pillar, then maybe take a long rest before we go to the ossuary?
That's a good plan.
Works
Short
for me.
rest and then find the workshop. Long rest, find the ossuary.
And is Gil, Rex, and Jagger still there?
They did stay behind. So
Okay.
a lot of people, there are those who they're working on setting up a network to try to start bringing people back and forth and everything like that. But a lot of people have decided to, given the change in the situation there, decided to stay and kind of form a bit of a different society there. Again, there was all kinds of different merfolk that had been grabbed and taken to that place from all the towers of that you would see here, and then far off places under the sea from where you are. So even stranger creatures you would eventually see, and many of them decided to kind of stay and make a go of it there in this very, melting pot under the water inside of that their own city in that massive turtle shell now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that there was a plan for them. I didn't know if there was or not.
Yeah, they're more or less still back there serving. They're kind of more or less they were kind of your honor guards, and now they're more like generals, kind of helping to keep things maintained there.
Cool.
So, I mean, so when you became a much finer leader, I see.
I mean, out of convenience, coincidence, I don't really know yet. It's been
It's
6 months, but I still haven't understood why me quite yet. But it worked, so.
So you lead on. Where are we going?
Well, I think Jasper and I need a rest for a bit.
Yeah, short rest.
Yeah, but where are we going to rest? I mean, do we know somebody, or we just take a nap here in the seafloor?
For the sake of time and everything like that, you guys do find somewhere to take a short rest, a safe place and everything to gather yourselves before heading off to. You said you're heading towards the Siren's Spire.
Yes.
Yeah,
I believe so, right?
that first, and then the Ashuari.
I'm going to use Arcane Recovery to recover a couple spell slots.
All right, perfect. So from there,
Huh. Interesting. Of course, it would do that.
So from there, making your way over towards the Siren Spire. Again, this one is a dark green coral. It's all splintered together with shipwrecks that are fused together into these haunting towers coming off of it. It's got a very kind of a deep sea gothic sense to it, the way the towers grow up thin and spiraled. Little ghastly flickers of green light kind of gives it its glow. And you all are kind of searching for the workshop here. Now you were told that it was near the lower sections of the spire. Who is leading the way trying to find this place?
I guess I am.
Alright, give me a survival check.
Okay. Natural one.
Excellent.
Welcome back.
Beautiful. Welcome back.
Feels good.
Oh no.
So
I got lost again.
leading the party through there, you eventually make your way down into some lower kind of little caverns towards the bottom section of this spire. Everything here has a very kind of strange roughness and glow to it. And inside of one of them you find a long tunnel reaching further and further back, and you hear a cackling noise on the inside. Even under the water you smell something kind of acidic that seems to fill your nostrils in this area here. You push inwards. What do you do?
I mean, it was at the bottom of the coral, right? So
It is.
based on that information and on my one, I'm going to head forward to the tunnel.
I'll follow right behind Finvar.
I'll be in the back.
Sounds good.
So, following a little bit deeper inwards there, you find section kind of opened up like a bulb inside of this little cave here. It's very smooth, almost too too symmetrical to be natural, yet it still somehow seems so. In the back there, you can see a little pool of some kind of green liquid bubbling in this little crater there. You can hear a raspy voice talk out. Well, what have we here? As coming down from above in this little tunnel entrance, the sea hag you had seen above makes her way out, slithering over towards the portal there. She has these her legs kind of descend down, almost like two long octopus tentacles that drag behind her and wrap around things. She goes and settles in by the pot and starts stirring it with her hand there. You can see the bubbles all around her forearm. Had a feeling I might see you all again. Come, sit with me. Let us talk.
As long as her name's not Ursula.
Okay. And I'm going to swim near her.
You are the one they call Finvar, yes?
Oh, you know my name. Yeah,
Oh, I know
that's
a
me.
great many things, Petal. Come, relax with me. For you have come to my spire, where I rule. I, your Solya, Queen of the Sea Hags, ruler of the Sirens, lover of deals. And I see you in search of something in these depths. Perhaps we could make a deal, yes?
I'm. I don't think we need the deal. I mean, I don't want to sound rude, but we came here for simply information.
But are you not lost? There are so few who make their way to my lair without some confusion. It is often the lost who find themselves here. Are you not here to find yourself?
I think we were here to find some shop, not your lair.
But you do seek something. She slithers up closer to you now, getting very... She's within about 3 feet. Her long tentacles now not touching or closing in, but wrapping off and laying off to either side of you. What is this shop you seek? If it's brought you to my spire, it must be quite valuable to you. Yes.
I'm going to look at Jasper, who's behind me, with like I don't know what to say. I think it was a stamp shop. Yeah. Like,
I know just where you would like to go. I could
Insight
lead
check
you
on that.
there. An insight checker?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Be of little faith.
Natural 20.
You get the feeling if anybody would know where something is on this spire, it is certainly the ruler of said spire. I could draw you a map. Well, paint you one, whatever the case may be, lead your way, and I would ask, next to nothing from any of you. She slithers back a little bit, backing up and then kind of lowering herself into that pool of the bubbling green liquid. She lays back on it, almost like she's in some kind of a jacuzzi there and relaxes and So, should we make a deal? Little Finbar? Beautiful Finbar.
Don't call me that, I'm going to blush. Okay. I mean,
Even in the cold waters, I can see the red in your cheeks. Come closer, babe.
I mean, I'm gonna go closer to the pool.
And as you get right up to the edge of it, she leans herself upwards, using her long tentacles, kind of lift herself over towards you, and she reaches her hand out and takes yours. She's stepping backwards a little bit, not dragging you, but kind of leading you into the pool with her.
That doesn't seem very good for me to go into.
Just another step.
Okay, you're a fine and beautiful hag, but I don't think I'm entering that jacuzzi.
Oh, pity. And what of the rest of you? She leans upwards and reaches her hand out, going back and forth amongst the group there. Come, who would take my hand? She looks over towards you, Torin, kind of eyeballing you and your equipment, the crown. You. I want that one. Come. I will give you what you seek. Just one thing. On your end, simply take my hand.
We didn't come here to make deals. I'm not gonna take your nasty hand. Put it back in the water.
Oh. Why, such a sharp tongue on that one. I must say, it does make the body quiver. So be it. If none of you have come to make a deal, then I recommend you be gone while I allow it. The next time you return, I will not be here. Your chance is now. The offer remains until you cross my threshold. My hand lies dormant for you.
Guys, I'm be honest, I'm not doing it.
I'll look at her and ask, what would 3 questions cost?
3 questions. I only have but one need. I only need one to take my hand, and you may have whatever you might ask for. Would you? Oh, mighty magic slinger. Would you take my hand? Come. I don't bite. Well, much, unless you ask me to, but,
Torn, you've had it with you all this time. Can I get that parchment drawn with a picture of the Leviathan on it with the musical notes?
Sure. I'll pull it out and hand it over to.
I'll step forward to the hag.
Are you showing her that picture?
It's going to be one of my questions.
She leans over there. Are you holding it kind of out of sight to her, or are you letting her?
It's still rolled up.
It's rolled up. She
It's
looks
still
over
rolled
at
up.
it, kind of. And what have you got there for me? A gift?
No, it's a question in need of an answer. And if you can give us answers, I would be willing to negotiate with you.
Give me a persuasion check.
Which
You
I
got
am
this.
terrible at. So,
Trust.
oops, that's supposed to be just one. So what did I roll first there?
Top roll is an 11.
11, so 11.
I'll promise nothing that hasn't been promised for, but you may ask your question, and should it pique my interest, perhaps we will take it from there. But for the time being, you know my offer.
I'll take another step forward and unroll the scroll. Show her the picture of the Leviathan and the musical notes, and I'll say, how do we defeat this creature?
She looks at the scroll. Her eyes widen for a moment before she collects herself. Question for you first. Where did you get that?
From a memory. The memory of Alfred.
The old bat. Yes, of course. You would ask how to defeat such a creature. There's but one way. And it's right in here with me. She reaches her hand out again to you.
I'll take it.
Takes the hand. She slowly steps backward, leading you into that pool there. Once you step into it, you feel it kind of bubbling underneath the armor around your legs there. Not burning, just giving a weird kind of tingling around every section of your leg that it touches. The way it seems to float there like oil separate from the water inside that little crater is just uncanny. And she pulls you in closer and raises herself up, gets nose to nose with you, lets out a wide, fishy smile.
Can't help but involuntarily draw back.
One of her tentacles moves at the back of your neck, kind of holds it there, and leans in. So it is done. She leans in, a kiss right on the lips. You feel a rumbling of the spire as she pulls back a little bit. Her eyes glow a bright, vibrant yellow. Easy enough. She reaches into little torn brassiere that she's wearing and pulls out a necklace with a little seashell on it. When the time comes and the melody ends, break it. I believe you had questions 3, but oh, beloved, you have 2 more.
Where is the workshop of Fine Stamp?
Oh, you're so much closer than you even know. I swear to you, once our parley here is done, you will find it. Quicker than you could imagine. That's all I can say for now.
I let out a long breath. And hold it again and say, my third question. tell us as much as you know of the eldritch abomination in the deep seas that fought Ragvar Greenhand and is fighting its way back.
We do not speak so easily of them. The ones not of the sea, but a curse upon it. Slithering as if they belong. They never belonged. For these were not the seas of which they origin. Oh no. When they come, and I have seen it many times, they will come back. They will return. They always do. There are few who are truly endless in these abominations. Oh, they rank mighty high amongst them. Never truly gone, only leaping forward through time like parasites on the very fabrics of existence. When they come, you will know them. The names have been all but stripped from all records there could be. But some of us still remember what they called them. Some of us have still passed down the memories of what they were. And I tell you now, Jasper, beloved of the Sea Witch, you should fear the Aboleth. What they leave behind is never what they find. And that is all I will speak of it. And you have had your questions. And I have had my satisfactions. And now, now you will follow your path ahead. But know this now. From here forward, we are bound. And she leans forward again, almost to give you another kiss, but just before she reaches your lips, it all fogs over. The water fills up, the bubbling at your feet there boils over and starts filling that space there until you can't see anything from everyone's temporarily blinded. When it all dissipates, she's gone. The cavern itself is gone, no longer this bulbous area, but now another structure. You all stand about this strange area, though built similar to some of the other places here, still having that cone-like form to it opening at the top, but has a bit more of a landlubber's architecture on the inside, set up like a lab everywhere. You can see jars of things all spread about, books and pages with this waterproof pages and strange oils to ink. You all find yourselves now in the laboratory, the ancient laboratory of Finestown. The witch gone. And
So one level in Warlock now.
It would make the most sense to me.
We'll see.
And you get the distinct feeling as if you've been recently eating fish sticks.
Yikes.
Oh,
Hey, like me.
no.
Calamari. Excellent.
All right.
Well, guys,
Well-
one thing for sure, I'm not leading the way again.
While we're here, Fidmar.
Yes?
We're here. What do you see?
Oh, all right. I mean, I don't like this thing of science on babbling. makes me kind of nervous of how little I understand about things. I mean, we were looking for someone here or some kind of item.
Yeah, so first of all, do we see any obvious signs of Soul Forged or any sort of automatons or robots or anything like that?
Nothing as far as automatons here. Looking through this seems vastly different than the warehouse, the research you guys had found before. This seems to be a whole other branch in and of itself. Looking around there, give me a intelligence check.
Could I help him with this since I have some familiarity with Fine Stamp?
If you know alchemy, then you can assist with it.
I don't.
Oh,
And,
jeez.
if you know alchemy, you can add your proficiency there.
I don't. 12.
12. So, looking around here, again, it doesn't match any of what you've seen before, but in some of the jars there, you can see little creatures, some of them look like miniature apes with gills. Some of them look like fish that have grown hands. A number of odd mutations. Looks like whatever he was trying here was something more genetic as opposed to mechanical.
An abomination to nature itself.
And you got advantage on that next roll there, Jasper. Rachel decided to be nice.
Thank you.
See, Finvar, it is possible for land creatures to get gills and fish creatures to get hands.
It
I
is
mean-
not natural.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's not very normal. At least for me. I don't know for you in your 9 months or in the seaplane, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Torrin, you're a bit of a tinker. Do you have any idea of what may be going on here? And DM, you also mentioned that there's some books. Maybe we could scavenge some of those, collect some of those.
Well, this looks out of my forte. This looks
So-
more.
For your tinkering, you can give me an intelligence and add your proficiency for your tinkering.
Okay, I'll just roll investigation because that's basically the same. And I will add a second wind dice to that.
We are rolling terribly.
Second wind.
I believe in you, Torin.
That's 11.
11.
Ooh.
So, as far as the chemicals and stuff, you're not familiar with any of those, but the contraptions that have been kind of put together here, all kinds of beakers and different little mechanisms to mix these different ingredients. From what you can tell, it looks like there are machines here meant to take some kind of genetic properties from creatures. Machines here that are made to splice those things together. And other chemicals, other machines here that are not entirely sure what their purpose was.
It's almost turning automatons into almost like living beings. Hybrids, yeah, that's a good one.
they are fusing living things, right? I mean, it's not like the machine we're looking for, right? That's the Soul Forge, right?
Yeah.
But it's
Well,
kind of nasty.
In one workshop, Fine Stamp was able to infuse power and potentially souls into automatons, fully metal automatons. But here it looks like it's completely different. So we definitely need to find some Fine Stamp's writings if we can. And we need to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah.
You guys are looking for books, or what is it you're looking for?
Any notes, books, any sort of documentation of
Knowledge.
his work here.
Let me go ahead and get a group investigation check.
Group investigation.
Okay, guys, I'm going to use my lucky point for that. So
I apologize in advance for my natural one. For a 3.
That's what I'm trying.
I'll use the advantage from chat just to see if I can roll higher than 19.
Oh my god.
And no, it's 19.
19. All right. And then Finvar with the 16.
Yeah.
So, Torin, you managed to find a number of books that are kind of going over different attempted formulas. A lot of it, from your eye, is just nonsense. Some of the more basic elements you recognize, but a lot of it is just like you might as well be looking at the scribblings of Newton or Einstein, just gibberish as far as you know. Jasper, you find some of the kind of a step-by-step documentation of some of the processes they're going through here, and not really going into detail as far as like explaining them, just more the steps of tried this with this creature, failed, tried that with that creature, success but only partial, and things like that, going over a number of different combinations that they attempted, all of them seemingly based in kind of all seemingly rooted in different humanoids, and then trying to add in different creatures from there, mostly marine life, but also with little splashes of different land creatures, trying to add size using elephant genes, and then giving it octopus genes to give it more arms, and different experiments they were trying there. Jasper, down towards the bottom there, as they're all looking through the shelves, and you kind of drift off a bit towards the bottom area here, you knock over a little journal that drifts down, lands by your feet there, and at the very bottom, you can see this little crack in the ground. You can see there's some kind of empty space. It's too dark to look down into it. Even with your dark vision there, something seems to be blocking it off. It's too dark to even see into with dark vision. But there's some kind of hollow space underneath the floorboards. And you find that journal. The journal which belonged to Finestamp from his time.
Was that directed at me, or was that at
That was
Finvar, who rolled a
Finvar
20?
found
Okay.
it. Yeah, Finvar found that one.
I found the book.
In a hollow space underneath the floorboards.
To investigate it. I think there's something more below the floor, I think. And look just by, I don't know how to read, but I found a cool book. I'm sure you can read it, or at least understand it.
Oh, Jasper, do you want to take a glance at it?
Sure.
While he's doing that, I want to see if this place has been visited or recently. Like if there's any signs of an inhabitant here.
So, looking around here, if you kind of swim back towards the opening is mostly it's almost like a lot of the different between algae and seaweed and just the reef itself kind of partially closed over where the opening would be, and even peeking your head out there, you can see that this is somewhere deep inside of another network of tunnels inside of the reef itself. You can see a little glint of light in the distance, which implies it leads to the way out, but it seems to be very buried and hidden somewhere near the base of it. Doesn't look like it's been touched in, could be centuries, could be half a millennia here.
Okay.
What material is the ground made of?
Most of it is made out of the coral and everything like that, but certain parts of the structure, including the floorboards and some of the shelving and stuff from that land person architecture add in there, are made of wood.
Okay, so seeing that the floor is hollow, I'm going to throw a punch to the floor with a divine smite.
Divine smite the floor?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I got to see what's below
give me
there.
an attack roll.
Okay. So barehanded, that's my strength.
Something today, y'all.
One punch man over here.
12.
All right. It's enough to you hit it right in the same spot where it was already halfway cracked through. So you punch down, and your hand goes straight through it and cracks through. And then when you pull it back up, the rest pieces just break away easily. It's just ripping through it. You can see down in there, there's a kind of pressure. You can feel the water almost vibrating upwards that way. And suddenly, there's a swarm of eels that go swimming out past you, swimming up back towards the surface, all rushing past like bats coming out of a cave there. Swimming past you for a moment. You over there at the entrance there, Torin, as you hear a little bit of movement behind you and turn back as all these eels go flooding back out of the entrance there.
No, what?
Finbar, are you okay?
I was investigating and suddenly a lot of fields ran out of the tunnel. I mean, but I think they were there for something. Can I see if the place where the eels came from is deeper or goes down or something?
So there's some kind of magical darkness there. You can't see into it.
Oh, I have dark vision, so I'm going to poke my head on it and see nothing. I mean, I think some squid farted an ink fart. I think
Ink farts. Ink farts. It's the ink farts, y'all.
because
he
I
gets
cannot
too
see a thing.
Having a little bit of memory trigger here. Having been able to sense things around me using my blind sight. I'll just go stand right next to Finvar, looking down into the floor, and just to see if I can sense, using blind sight, anything dangerous that we might encounter in that compartment.
Using blind sight.
Yep.
I think he wants to use his blind sight.
Yep. The one time.
So, wait, do you have blind sight?
I do have blind sight.
Okay. I'll like
First level fighter, fighting mastery.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, you can either get in a sense of things there. It's almost a kind of natural sonar there. Not really the sound or anything, just kind of feeling the pressure and just feeling that presence there. Until that it kind of goes down in deep. And there's some kind of a cone that sticks up on the inside and something atop that cone inside of the darkness there. Can't tell exactly what it is, but it has a kind of long cylindrical shape to it.
Going to look at Jasper. Does it look dangerous down there?
Yeah, there's something down there, but it's not moving, so I don't think it's dangerous.
Okay.
Can you see it, or do you want me to grab it for you?
Don't worry, and I'm going to dive in the.
I pull a rope. I was like, "Here, oh, he's already in."
I'm going jumping at the pool. I'm going to dive into the.
Hey, Finbar, I think Torin has a rope to tie around you before. Oh, where'd he go?
No,
So as you go in there and you go in there and you feel around, you grab hold. There's something in there. It's some kind of a rod, very heavy. You try to get a hold of it and pull in one way or the other. It doesn't have any kind of give, but feeling it for a second, you can feel there's a switch on it.
Oh,
I'm going to
uh-oh.
touch the switch. I'm going to see that it's like a mechanical thing, and I'm going to flip the switch.
Big
Flip
red
the
button.
switch. And when
Uncanny
you do,
dodge.
you kind of the thing, it just lets loose and it just moves freely all of a sudden, and you can feel something float up and kind of press past you. On the inside there, you guys are sitting there as through the bottom of the ground there, more of it breaks open as this thing floats up heavy and pushes through it. This little, it almost like a solid rock cone shaped thing that floats upwards somehow up toward the top, and as it does, that little bit of energy, that magical darkness fades away. And you can see all that thing floats up towards the top, crashes through the top there, and then floats away. And then suddenly there's almost a reverse of the water as it all sucks down inwards. There's a hole in that space there. All the water pulls in. Suddenly anybody who's left floating about towards the upper regions, as the whole thing drops of all the water, you stumble down, grabbing onto ledges and whatever you can. Soon finding the whole, you're almost in kind of a bubble. Now, able to pull in pure air and everything. And
What
How
in
does
the
this thing
heck?
work in air? The little thing. Am I dying?
as you're breathing, you're still breathing air, but that thing is now wiggling crazily at your neck there. Still attached, but it's just moving all kind of crazy now. And in your hand there, Finvar, is an interesting little rod with a kind of switch on it, and at one end curls up with the head of like, almost looks like a rook. Like a chess piece, the horse. Not the rook, the fucking knight.
No, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to swim up again and
There is no
look at
swim up.
the
The water is
Huh?
gone. You're kind of in a
Finbar.
little bit of a crater here. It's about a good
Finbar,
12
how
feet
are
up
you
there.
down there?
Oh, no. Guys, I found a rod and the switch, and I pulled the switch, and this happened. I mean,
I'm gonna lower down some rope for Finvar to climb back up.
okay, I'm going to climb up, and oh, wow, this feels dry.
This feels very weird to me. It's been 9 months in the water.
Are we in
The
the?
pruniest fingers you've ever seen.
Oh god.
Well, I don't know what this is, but it had a switch, so I had to flip it. Sorry, guys.
Understand.
Like it's like the urge. I mean, I'm not touching it, Ryan. Jasper, identify it. I'm not safe around these things.
Sure, sure. Obviously, this is probably a way for Finestamp to operate within his workshop, within an air environment instead of just water.
Probably.
While he was investigating that, I was looking at the journal. What language is it in?
The journal itself here, this one is written, oddly enough, in common. Seems, the other one that had been written before, seems like most likely kind of your best guess would be, given being underwater a lot of the time and everything, it's just an easier language underwater to write in than his normal language. It's easier characters. And, but it goes through, and the way it describes it is very much, starts off describing his absolute dissatisfaction with his last experiments. The automatons, as far as he's concerned, were an absolute failure. The most they could give him hope for was that things could be built, but the power in them would always be the obstacle that would hold him back. So maybe, rather than creating new figures, it would be better to learn how to improve the ones they already have. Notes that everything is done given with Ragvar, the Ragvar Green Hand's blessing, though he insists on knowing as little about it as possible. Finestamp speaks of him having a lot of shame in what they need to do, though Finestamp shares none of it. He is a man who is more curious than cautious. But towards the end of it, before the writing stopped, he does speak of, he believes that the things he was doing here may have been a mistake that even his scientific mind can't simply disregard as curiosity. It was foolish for him to proceed the way he did, but everything takes sacrifice, and he's sure there's much more to come. At the end of it, the creatures that came of this place had to be locked away somewhere. And it speaks of one who, far worse than any of the others. One that was already a monster in and of itself before Finestamp managed to get his hands on it. And says it was proof that even monsters can get worse.
Hey, Torin, a couple things. I think this might not be. I think Finestamp had a number of workshops in a number of different places, parts of the world, because this journal indicates that while he was here, he tried a lot of experiments and seemed to think it was a mistake afterward. Secondly, I think this Leviathan or this giant sea creature that is guarding the Vagrip ossuary may have been or may be Finestamp's creation.
Oh my.
A successful one or a failed one?
A failed one, according to the journal.
That's even worse than if he succeeded.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's still, I guess that answers that question. But what's the music? Still, at this point, we know that the Leviathan is Finestamp's work. I don't think Finestamp was a musician at all.
No, but he did say that whatever experiments he did, he tried on this creature only made it worse, whatever that means. So expect a fight, I think.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good, really.
No, it doesn't. Especially since the Leviathan probably has made that his home. So we are walking into unknown territory.
I mean, it would be helpful to know what's the music all about, right? Because the hag said that we had to broke the talisman after the music.
Right.
Yeah, after it ended.
When the melody ends.
The question is,
Oh no.
how do you end the melody?
Yeah, it's a good
Do we
question.
need earplugs?
Or do we need to break something so that it can't be played anymore?
I'm gonna get
Maybe-
earplugs.
Maybe we need silence. Like,
Oh, silence.
not literal silence, I mean, but to shut the mouth of whatever is singing or...
But you have to find the thing that's singing first.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be massive. I mean, what could be a thing named a Leviathan, right?
Yeah, we may not have that problem. It may find us first. So we know about the song and this talisman that the witch gave us, and then we also know that we're looking for a giant coral face that Alfred mentioned about making the light red, whatever that might mean.
Maybe that's the sound, or maybe that's the source of the sound.
Could be.
Very well could be.
Can you repeat that again, Jasper?
Sure. Jasmina told us that Alfred had shared with her. They explored the ossuary lower vaults and made it to the gate, which was a giant or a great coral face with 100 eyes. She said Alfred set the light to red, and then the gate opened. And when they stepped in, all went dark. Something big glided on a song, blotting out all light, even dark vision.
Huh.
And all but Jasmina were taken by the song, singing along with the beast, and then all gone, with the exception of Jasmina, who escaped.
So maybe that is the source of the music. So the light red triggered all of that,
Well, it triggered at least the opening of the gate,
which
at a
opened the
minimum.
floodgates of
Correct.
the Leviathan and the music.
Yep.
What's the opposite of red?
Blue?
Green.
Dark.
I mean, dark is the opposite of light.
Well, the opposite of color is no color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have some answers, but we don't know the questions to them. Gents, would you mind going around looking for the rest of the any sort of things we can stuff in our bags of holding? I'll take 10 minutes to ritually cast Identify on this rod that Finvar found, and then maybe we can rest here, maybe before we head over to the ossuary.
I mean,
Sure.
this bubble is kind of of cozy, really.
I'll go look
Sorry,
at
I'm
look
still, I'm
and
still
find.
stuck on opposite of red.
I gave you the answer. In color theory, would be green. No.
I don't think so.
The opposite of
I mean,
color is no
'Cause
color.
red's a,
There is no.
red's a primary color, so.
Yeah. So its opposite would be a secondary.
But which secondary?
I don't know. I don't know paints like that and colors like that.
I mean,
so.
I know that like there's a negative color to each other, right? I don't know if it's green.
Well, I guess that makes sense because it's made up of two primaries that don't include red. So I guess if
Right.
they're opposite, then that makes sense.
That's why
Anyways,
purple
we're
and
getting
yellow
sidetracked.
were-
my brain, it's word of the day all over again. Anyways, so with
man.
that, going through, there's all kinds of little instruments and stuff there, as far as little glass bottles and little tinkerer stuff there. All kinds of corks that keep everything closed up nice and tight. All kinds of little things like that you could find lying around this place, and then lots of books on basic alchemy and things like that. But otherwise, nothing really too out of the ordinary here. Most of it's more writing than anything. And then of course some of the jars that have some of these little half developed creatures inside of them. And then as far as the rod that Finvar found there, that you said you were identifying that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that would be an immovable rod.
Excellent. Well, Finvar, you've got an immovable rod. This
I can
little
throw-
button here keeps it, turns it off and on, and it stays in place no matter what you do.
Don't we have one?
Can I throw it?
You probably do.
I don't have one.
I don't know if somebody has that, but I know myself. You probably have one somewhere. They often get tossed in the bottom of the bag and just.
I'll find a use for it one day.
Can I take it? I mean,
Yeah.
I was the one to find it. I will give it to you when you need it, Tori, don't worry. But
Oh, I'm good. You can use it. Yeah, sure. You found it.
you're saying when I press this, and I'm going to press the button, does the rod stays on the air, right?
It says exactly whatever angle, whatever you lock it at, and it's basically just stuck.
Don't
You
shit.
can
Yeah,
yourself up. You can do pull-ups anywhere you go.
yeah, that was what was I
I thought
thinking.
that's where he was going with it.
I'm going
Wait,
to do some some lifting.
I mean,
with
Fibber, I
the-
can also fly you up. You can click it and hang there.
Oh yeah,
Flat-
add some risks to it, right? So we'll go about let's see, what's max damage? We'll go about 80 feet up, and then
Yeah.
I like it.
The
No,
ultimate workout.
We don't. This is our
Thank you.
first immovable rod. We didn't find. I just went through the loot tracker.
I thought we did.
Okay, for sure.
okay, so
All right.
We had the rod of many things, I think, or whatever it
That's
was.
what-
Rod of useful
Yeah.
things.
Useful
All right,
things.
so-
that's it.
And with that, you guys found some stuff here. I believe you said you're going to take a rest here as well.
Well, we talked about taking a long rest before we head over to the ossuary. Is that still the plan?
I think
This is
so.
the best place to do it.
Yeah.
This is the best place.
Yep.
Alright, so settling in for a long rest there. And then, give me 1 second, everybody. Grab math numbers.
Oh yeah, how much XP is Dread?
What XP? What do you mean?
Oh no, it was all a dream.
I'm alright, yeah. It was all a dream.
8 months of
None
training.
of it never happened. Torn just somehow grew a beard in the sleep. Oh man.
So, being as you were present here, you're not going to get full XP for the combat there, Finvar.
I mean,
But-
I
Well, you're still going to get a healthy little dose there because you still sat through the whole thing, and You are non-disrupting, which I always like to show love for. So, for Ira, Jasper, and Torin, for combat, you guys are each going to get 2,800 XP.
Holy.
Okay.
That
Okay.
thing was a pretty high CR. I honestly did not think you guys were going to kill that thing. I didn't think.
Well, if I told you how
did I.
much, if I told you how much healing I did throughout that fight.
Hey. Finvar, you are getting 1,400 XP.
1400 is
That's residual XP. You got contact XP.
wow. I mean,
when Torin
man.
came through that portal, just with so much aura, you just managed to absorb some of it.
He was exuding the experience.
it's
All
my
right,
son.
and then for exploration, we're not gonna split that up all extra. I'm just gonna give you guys. Everybody's gonna take a total of an extra 650 in exploration XP for that. For
Oh man.
crossing planes and everything.
Ooh.
And then
100
the roleplay XP for tonight is going to be an additional 600.
Oh, let's go.
Oh,
Level
man.
6.
I am 400 off of level 6.
There was a lot of great role playing
Damn.
over this little side quest arc there. So I gotta show love for it. I had so much fun with this one. Like,
Oh,
this
that was
Yeah,
good.
good.
It was great.
And for the record, y'all, for everybody who's still watching along there, entire thing pulled directly out of my ass, y'all. Right
Yep,
out of
yep.
there. Came from nowhere. I had so much prep done for something else, and they was like, "Can't do that because everyone's gone." Oh yeah, I love that shit.
Hey,
I love when just improv sessions, like full improv sessions, just go well. It's so fun.
I still managed to work.
Hell yeah.
Ah.
All right, but that is going to be it for us tonight. Everybody had a blast as always. So much fun. We are going to be kicking it over to, let's see, Dicey Decisions. I can relate like a motherfucker with that, so we're gonna kick it on over to them. We're gonna start gathering up here. Thank you everybody so much for joining us. Thank you to our players as always. Thank you for everybody coming through. For the Raiders earlier on, I want to get your name there, buddy, because I always appreciate anybody coming through and showing some love there. Where is it at? It's up there somewhere. Hold on, it's over.
World of Akala?
Yep.
What was it?
World of Akala.
World of Akala. World of Akala, shout out to you. Thank you so much for the raid, and I hope some of you guys stuck around and enjoyed it. And next week we'll be back on the more normal path, so a bit more structured, but you know, we'll see how that goes. And then, so if you enjoyed it, give us a follow, y'all. Come along for the ride. And for everybody else, have a good night. We're gonna start gathering up for the raid there. Go over, say hi, show some love to some of the fellow D&D players. Feel like since COVID left, the community's been a little wired frame of itself, y'all. We gotta show the love to everybody. So I'm gonna hop over there and see how their campaign is doing, and then probably go actually eat some food.
Same.
Sounds like a good idea.
All right, y'all.
Oh
Peace out.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
Harrison, I'm going to go to sleep